to the hit list. This is a day of retribution, a day of reckoning. They thought that they were going to get away with it, but we got something else for them.
Forgive them. They know not what they do. Get me tight, what makes you think that poking the line won't ever get you swiped? I was perched, always observing until they get in flight. Ain't no petting animals, dummy, even the leopards bite. So if you feeling froggy, nigga, then just bet your life. Set the night, settle these differences, pick the pen or knife. Cause if you want that gunplay, I'ma make it Sunday, taking you under before you sent to light. Serving sermons while yearning for a much better life, just to be distracted by rappers riding their quest for ice. Women, all those, liquor, weed, and a paradise, never in your effing life. Have you ever heard more passion come from a poor soul since the death of Christ? So I'll ask before we go further, which truth do you use? Fox News or Sojourner? Bruises for you come with a whole murder. If you think of taking chances with the bridge, don't burn up. I'm a man and I stand by my biz, demanding a shift in the plans that they fix, so they can't ever live with the fact that they dick or the fans enamored by hits. They tagged in your shit, now you scrambling for sense. Banking on this chance for a hit, since the scam seems an actual plan that's legit, but it ain't though. These niggas is a-holes, so the enema comes when I say so. Kid games, turn your dames into Play-Doh. Down scorch the earth with my flows, there's no lay-low. So believe when rays hit your face, then your face ghosts. Inspect my method with red razors and gray souls. What I mean? Here's the Wu-Tang's back, and that's word to my Wu-Tang tat. Now cut it out with your Poontang raps. Can't tap dance on a beat for the street, cause you lost a few, that's that. For me, I was forged for it, and I'll gladly wind up in the morgue for it. Pause while I jumped in and fought for it. They don't make no laws for it. If y'all wanna shoot the 5, I'ma shoot 16 and let 1-2 take me to court for it. Inject me or fry me or live long for it. Oh.
It's feeling like forever. It's feeling like a waste of time. I'm drowning in the deep end. Somehow you caught my eye. Blue sheets like the ocean. We used to swim in the sky. We used to roll and get high. Now all we do is get by, living days in the wind. High, living days in the wind. I'm high, living days in the wind. I'm high, living days in the wind. Yeah. Man, this shit is really trippy when you laugh. Just hit me on the dash, I can flip the air. Man, this shit is really trippy when you laugh. Just hit me on the dash, I can flip it. Yeah, on speed, yeah. Got my money right, I believe it. Told you my vision couldn't see it. Young nigga hungry, now I'm eating. High, living days in the wind. As I bow my head and I pray to I'm high, living days in the wind. If I die before I sleep, I'm high, living days in the wind.
Yeah. Pedal to the metal. Olympics with the flip, yeah, my wrist should get a medal. Yeah. Trying to keep my medal, I've been lost in the days, and lost in my campaign, yeah, for some days now. Had to ditch my whole hoe, yeah, cause you play around too.
Yeah.
I just need someone to really stay down. A goddess with some goddess locks, a goddess.
What is up, yo? Give me a second. I'm trying to make sure what the fuck is going on with my stream, bruh. Okay, I think we good. Give me a second. Yo, I think we Gucci. All right, y'all. Welcome to the Minx Show podcast. Thank you for tuning in. I know this is different. Y'all have totally lost me to the Matrix. I do apologize. So let's get right into it. This is called Exclusivity. And why do I call this episode Exclusivity? It is mainly because we are dealing with such a difficult situation, especially on my end, being that all of my social media was taken down. Unfortunately, I don't know why, but it was it was taken down. All right, so we're recording this podcast today. Anybody that wants to tune in, that's great. If not, that's great too. I think I lost my stream for Facebook. Hold on one second. Let me edit this because I don't understand why this is not doing that. Okay. So here we go. We're going to talk about, because I did a bunch of slides about this because there's a lot of things going on. So here we go. Let's see. The first slide that we have here, don't mind my little one in the background. She's just really excited, has the pre-birthday jitters. All right, so let's get into these slides now, shall we? All right, so I have this slide first. Basically, my TikTok benefits. A lot of y'all know that I have been casted out of social media for some strange reason. They got me down for impersonation. I don't know who I am impersonating. So I am an avatar now. So I would love for them to tell me who I'm impersonating now, being that I have actually created my own avatar. So you guys can't say that I'm impersonating anybody because I am myself. I am me. Okay. So here's what I found very exciting. When I got kicked off of when I got kicked off of Twitter and I got kicked off of Instagram, I've literally seen a surge in my music streams and people that are Shazamming my shit. And I know, one Shazam, Minx, really? Yeah, one Shazam, because somebody heard my song and they liked it. And right now, apparently the song that everybody is feeling is Living. And I would have never gotten these streams on Apple from anywhere else but TikTok. So I'm really excited about that. Wrong one. Wrong one. Yay, I figured it out. I have to label these shits. I'm sorry. All right, so let's continue. Now let's talk about my TikTok engagement for the past 7 days. First of all, 16,322 views. You know, that is a lot. That is a lot for someone that is just starting off fresh and, you know, obviously have a video that is circulating and making its rounds. And I'm super hyped about that. But unfortunately, you know, once you go TikTok, you never go back. I can't seem to find a way back to any other social media platform because TikTok is the most simple, right? So my engagement for the past 7 days, as you guys can see, you know, it fluctuates. It goes up, it goes down. And mainly it's because TikTok is kind of messing around with the algorithm, but I'm not mad at it. I refuse to be mad at it because sometimes, you know, these things happen. Okay, so this is for the past 7 days. So let's go into the past 28 days. So within the last 28 days, I have gotten over 120,000 video views, which is insane. This is amazing. And we can see that April 30th was my high peak. And I guess, you know, I got to be happy with that. I can't be mad. I mean, this is more engagement that I've had with Twitter and Instagram combined in months. And we're talking about a couple of days. Okay, so again, I'm not saying for you guys to hop onto TikTok, but TikTok is definitely a platform that you want to look into, because if you're really trying to grow and you're trying to grow, quote unquote, overnight, I don't have any specific hacks for that. The only thing I can say is consistency is key. Consistency is clutch. And if you're not being consistent, then your accounts won't grow in any way, shape, or form. Okay, so I'm excited about this. I really am. And because of me taking my TikToks and sharing it to YouTube Shorts, and we're going to get into that in a couple of minutes, we're going to talk about why people are dodging and jumping ship from going over from TikTok to YouTube Shorts. But as you can see, my engagement within the last 48 hours since I started sharing has been actually going up. It's so weird that one of my videos I did in July of 2011, Women Are Evil, still getting plays to this day. But these last couple of ones that you guys see, why don't I have the look as a mom? I write and produce all my own records. These are shorts that I actually updated. And I've been telling people about how amazing YouTube Shorts is. And you guys are going to see when I get into that article. Okay. So let's get into the articles and jewels section. All right, here we go. What we were just talking about, YouTube Shorts is the new TikTok competitor. Competition is everywhere, it seems. So it says YouTube Shorts, the new TikTok competitor. Let's click on that. It says after months of testing, because I remember when they were telling people that they were coming out with this and nobody really believed it. But they finally did it. They finally did what they said they were going to do. So it says after months of testing its TikTok competitor in India and a limited beta rollout in the States, YouTube is finally launching a YouTube Shorts for everyone in the United States. So you might now be asking yourself, oh my God, is YouTube Shorts? What is YouTube Shorts in the first place? And how do I use it? Well, it's pretty easy once you get the hang of it, and it offers yet another way for you to connect with your favorite content creators. Let me enlarge my screen so you guys can see. Give me a minute. Okay, here we go. So it says YouTube Shorts is basically the platform's attempt to take on TikTok, which is a hugely popular short form video app. Unlike TikTok, YouTube Shorts is not a standalone service. You won't have to get a YouTube Shorts app in the Apple Store or Google Play, because YouTube Shorts instead lives within the service's main mobile app. To use it, you just open up your YouTube app and you already have it on your smartphone. And all you have to do is scroll down and act like you're getting ready to add a video as a creator. And you will see in the bottom where it says Shorts Beta. Right? So I think that's pretty dope. So the Shorts button has replaced the Explore tab at the bottom of the screen alongside of Home Subscriptions, Library, and then the Create button. It wasn't difficult for me at all. Only thing I have been doing is basically sharing my shit. That's pretty much it. I've just been sharing my shit. All right. Let's continue. It says YouTube is about to dole out $100 million to content creators of YouTube's, which I find very interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's read this article. Oh, how do you go back? Let's go back one. Sorry, guys. I'm still learning this shit. Okay. Did I put I don't think I put a link here, did I? Okay, no. All right, so basically YouTube is about to pay out $100 million to creators, which I personally noticed that a lot of content creators from TikTok have jump ship in order to get and take advantage of this. Certain creators on TikTok are a little bit pissed. You know, it's very biased, it's very racist, it's very homophobic, and not like you're not going to find that on YouTube, but I would definitely say you're going to grow a little bit better on YouTube than you would TikTok now. Because now big content creators are like, wow, you know, you guys are offering X, Y, and Z, but, you know, even the content creator fund on TikTok is not very promising. You know, you have people that are getting their shit taken down, you know, like the most of us, getting their pages taken down for dumb shit. And, you know, it is what it is. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? I know it's been a while. Y'all haven't seen me. So the question is, you know, again, exclusivity, right? Oh, you guys are going to see something real different tonight. You guys are going to see me as my avatar, okay? Because mofos keep saying that I am impersonating myself. Okay. I can't impersonate myself now, am I? Can I? If I'm an avatar, right? I designed this myself. I'll tell you guys about that another time. But anyway, let's get back to it. All right. So there was an issue with broadcasting over to Facebook because fuck Facebook. But anyway, we're on YouTube and we're on what used to be Periscope because Periscope does not exist anymore. And we're going to talk about that soon too because I'm a little bit PO'd about that. All right. So let's go to the next one and then we're going to wind down for a minute. Okay. So this says, thank you so much. TK, I'm gonna call you TK. Thank you so much, TK. So this was a very interesting article that I came across. Is Roblox causing problems for copyright infringement? You know, Roblox of all places, Roblox. So it says how Roblox sparked a chaotic music scene. Okay. Now, the reason why I'm presenting this is because this is going to introduce the conversation about the NFTs, the non-fungible tokens that everybody usually asks me about. And I really can't really provide a lot of solid information because a lot of the information I got was from me and I can't really impress upon people like that. But anyway, let's talk about it. All right. Now with Roblox, I'm very familiar about their layout of being able, like kids are literally designing their own worlds. And that's what I find very interesting. Okay, so with this, it says how Roblox sparked a chaotic music scene. It says players can customize their own worlds on the platform, but many of them illegally upload songs called bypassing audio, and some make intense tracks in a new genre called Roblox Core. Yes, TK, yes, NFT stands for non-fungible token, which is a cryptocurrency backed in usually Ethereum, and it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. It's a dope conversation starter. Give me 1 second. Okay, it's a dope conversation starter. People are talking about it because it's new. It's new. It's something that's different. A lot of people are not familiar with the cryptocurrency of being able to turn your music into an NFT. And I haven't done NFTs on my music yet, but artwork I have. And that is a process. But we'll get into that, I promise. All right, so it says, so this kid right here, he's a 15-year-old musician by the name of Odin, known as Long Skull. Long Skull. That's a very interesting name. But anywho, and he lives in Paris. So basically, he says, I thought it was crazy that people would play my music on Roblox, he says. So here we go with the article. It says artists, label heads, and industry schemers know that success in pop today requires racking up plays on TikTok and streaming services. You see, once again, here we go. I said this in a rant yesterday that people thought that I was crazy. People are making music now because it's memeable. It's meme music. It has nothing to do with talent. Your talent, and I mean this in the most nicest way possible, y'all, because I'm not a meanie, and y'all know I'm not a meanie. I'm just a person that evaluates and studies this shit. It's not about your talent. If you can be the most talented person on the planet, and they will not give you a chance unless they can make it a dance or they can make it a meme. So this is where you have to understand, this is where the music business is now. The music business is now, can this be memed? Can this be something that can be a viral dance? I don't really hear talent anymore. I hear desperation. That's just me. That's just me, y'all. That's just me. I hear desperation in this wave now. And you're right, TK. The talent is out of the window. You don't need to be talented anymore. If you can just slap on some auto-tune and you get you a nice tight beat off of BeatStars, you're good. You're Gucci. You don't have to possess talent. You just have to have a team that is as greedy and hungry as yo punk ass. All right? I tell it like it is, and you guys know I tell it like it is. But back to the article, shall we? All right, so it says, there is another unlikely platform that is picking up steam, and that would be Roblox. Roblox is a game creation engine first released in 2006 that allows players to customize their own sandbox worlds, create mini games on multiplayer servers, and enjoy a second life online as a square-shaped being called Robloxians. Believe it or not, I play this shit with my little one, and it's actually kind of dope. I love it. So it says, unlike Minecraft, a game that drops users into a fantastical other world, Roblox's most popular mini games, which they call them experiences, are rooted in real life. Now let's come all the way down here. So it says, last year, the platform spawned its own music genre called Roblox Core, which was mostly made by young teenagers. So tunes like Threat by Lou, who is a 13-year-old musician who emulates being inside a digital dimension. Yes, you are not seeing shit. A digital dimension where every bass, thud, and synth shake is an enemy you're blowing past. Okay, this just sounds like Beat Saber on crack. But let's continue. Okay. Where was it? Oh, here we go. All right, so this is an example. You know, these young artists are creating within worlds songs, but what they're doing is that they're like kind of putting it in a microwave and compressing it and adding all these digital sounds to it and slowing it down very slow, kind of like on a lo-fi bass thing, because I've heard a couple of these songs. And again, this one says Lung Skulls took a song. He has a song called Foreign. So that the 15-year-old Parisian began as an audio maker by bypassing other people's tracks to the game, but since 2020 has been making his own warped rap songs. You didn't hear that wrong. So again, they are making memes, musical memes, y'all. And this is what's frightening about music today, because it's like, does anybody take this shit seriously at all? At all? I mean, I would appreciate that we had some serious artistry going on, but this is where the wave is. Okay. So with that, I mean, I'm not mad at it. I just wish that, you know, the whole sanctity of being a musician, you know, I just miss people taking the shit seriously. You know, when you have people that make music just because it's cool, it's a fad, it's, you know, the wave, it's what everyone is doing, I'm just like, then you're not a musician to me. And I know that sounds very like fucked up, but you're not a musician to me. If you're not making music from the heart, if you're not making music to help people or to tell your story, then you're just wasting time and you're clouding up the airwaves, because some of us want to be heard, not on a famous level, but we just want to be heard, and we just want it to be fair. And that's my take on that. All right. All right. So we're going to get into this slide here. Y'all know I love SoundCloud. I think SoundCloud is the most shitted on, slept on platform, because everybody is just so obsessed with DistroKid, and DistroKid is trash. I have never seen exactly TK. That's all they want. Money and attention. That's it. Money and attention. So I think people are shitting on SoundCloud, and it's kind of dumb. Like, you are shooting yourself in the foot for an opportunity that you could have, but it's like, you don't want your friends to laugh at you. You know, I don't want my friends to laugh at me, so I'm going to use DistroKid like everybody else. Well, I'm going to tell you, I don't use DistroKid. I use SoundCloud to distribute my music, because SoundCloud has a distributor, and they also send your music to their third-party services. Like, for instance, they are affiliated with Dash Radio, and Dash Radio played my music on the radio, I say, DistroKid could never. They could never. Okay? So if you have SoundCloud that allows you to reach independent, like reach people looking for independent music, why the fuck would you want to use DistroKid? What, to spin a wheel on a Spotify playlist? Spotify playlists are not it anymore either. Okay? You guys got to get to the new way of doing things. If you're trying to be famous and you're trying to blow up, then you need to make memeable music. But if you're a person like me and you're clever enough to use your music where it doesn't appear as a meme, but people want to Shazam it, or people want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just have to be clever with it. Okay? So let's get into, we're going to get into this shit right here. All right. So it says SoundCloud is partnering with Triller on playlist integration. So we're going to open this article right here. So here we go from Music Business Worldwide. It says music streaming service SoundCloud has partnered with US-based TikTok rival Triller to integrate a SoundCloud curated playlist feature into the short-form video platform app. It says, this news follows the launch of other SoundCloud curated programs with platforms including SiriusXM, Dash Radio, what I just mentioned, and Southern Cross. I'm not even going to attempt that. I'm not even going to attempt that word. But let's take a look. It says SoundCloud says that providing this access to Triller's platform will uniquely showcase and support emerging independent artists. And that's the name of the show that my song was actually played on. It was called Emerging Artist Hour. Okay. So it says the SoundCloud playlist curated playlist is located on Triller's music discovery page and will be updated monthly with new tracks selected by music teams that repost SoundCloud's creator services division. Again, something else I just mentioned. Okay. SoundCloud has a distribution company called Repost Network. And you know who's going to be the first person getting dibs on this Triller shit? It's going to be me, because I use their distribution. Just like with Dash Radio, my shit got on there because I use their distribution. Just like how I got my Twitch affiliate through SoundCloud's distribution. You see what I'm saying? Like, again, DistroKid could never. They could never. And yes, a lot of people use Triller. A lot of people use Triller now. So I'm not shitting on DistroKid. I'm just a little bit still mad about how in January they totally stiffed a lot of artists and did not pay them because they accused them of buying streams. Did some of them buy streams? Yeah, the majority of people bought streams, but let's not forget about these fake ass playlist curators that are taking money and they are applying fake streams to their playlists. And yes, they do that. And yes, I have seen that with my own eyes. Okay. So it says, the CEO of Triller, I don't want to fuck up his name. I'm going to just say Mahi De Silva. It says, with a shared goal of showcasing established and emerging talent, this partnership puts artists first, just like Triller does. So if you're an artist and you're trying to make it, maybe TikTok may not be the wave. Maybe Triller is. So it says, in front of a global audience, emerging artists will now have the opportunity to develop a Triller fan base that is empowered to create, share, and connect. All right. So again, you guys can check out this article on Music Business Worldwide, and I found it via LinkedIn. Another slept on app that y'all are not paying attention to. Okay. So again, pretty dope. All right. Now, the second part of this too, again, this is the same thing. Triller is partnering to help emerging artists. So again, if you are an artist and you are saying Instagram ain't it, Twitter ain't it, I am not growing, I am stagnant, this is what you have to look into. Could you possibly have an exclusivity with Triller and build your fan base that way? Absolutely. Does that mean that you are going to have to do double the work to brand it properly? Absolutely. But that's if you are consistent and you are interested in that. Okay? All right. So, next order of business. All right. Oh, this is what some of y'all were really waiting for, which was the NFT hip hop news. But before we get into that, I'm going to get me a glass of water, and we're going to get into this track right here called Trendsetter by Aquarius Jones. Really dope artist. A lot of these artists I came across, because I have been out of the loop, and people don't understand how difficult it is to consistently keep rebranding because your accounts keep getting taken down. But it's all good. I don't get mad. I just get better. I think better. It makes me come up with better content for my podcast, so I may be able to assist you guys if this should ever happen. If anything, I feel like a mother hen. Like, I'm supposed to go through pain and shit in order for you guys to know that this business is effed up. People are jealous. People are angry. If your pages are getting taken down for impersonation, I had a marketing expert tell me that it's because somebody wants your username. Like, that is some bullshit. Bruh. And I literally don't get it. Like, why can't you just DM a bitch and pay a bitch, and maybe I may give you the shit? You know what I'm saying? But y'all want to play it in a different way, and you could do that. I'm not negating that. Okay, so here we're gonna do. We're gonna play this next song just to break it up, for my audio listeners, and we're gonna be right back. If you are a Patreon member, please give me a holler. You got the new number, okay? And here we go.
Majesty Entertainment.
I stay on my shit with my fists waving. All colors, all styles, I be dripping. You would notice me everywhere I be. I'm my own trendsetter, so fresh and clean. I'm the body gold that you all want. I'm the diamond ring that you put on. Always the life of the party. Once I step out, got them checking for me. Yeah, look, I'm a fly ass dude, yeah, I know you see it. It can be the off-brand or the Gucci fit. You can tell me what I got on, they super fresh. The vibes I be giving like them retro K's breaking head. On my celeb shit, I wish somebody really would tell me that I need some name brand to feel good. Check me out, I don't need all that. If needed, I can flip my gear anytime, and that's all flat. And I can still make them stare like what he got on. I can still make a girl come up out that dome. If you judge me cool, I don't give a shit. I walk and talk with that confidence, little bitch. If I ain't feeling it, I won't spend a dime. Whatever catches my eyes, that's what I'm gon' buy. I'm feeling me, I'm on that feel good mode. I'm trying to tell you I look real good in all my clothes. I stay on my shit with my fists waving. All colors, all styles, I be dripping. You would notice me everywhere I be. I'm my own trendsetter, so fresh and clean. I'm that body gold that you all want. I'm the diamond ring that you put on. Always the life of the party. Once I step out, got them checking for me. All I hear is what you be rocking, what you be copping. What's your daily where you be shopping? I be like I'm everywhere. Name a place I'm over there.
So yes, that was Aquarius Jones with Trendsetter. You know, it's crazy when I heard this song, because I like, when I listen to music, I always come across artists that sound like an artist that we are familiar with, and that totally sounds like a Chris Brown track. Like, that sounds like that was meant for Chris Brown, but this artist did an equally good job. So yes, Aquarius Jones with Trendsetter, which is exclusively on my playlist that I have on minxradio.com. We just rebranded that shit too. I mean, it's just a whole bunch of rebranding. Okay. All right. So here we go. We're going to get into the next portion of the podcast. Here we go. All right. So NFT hip hop news coming your way. All right. So you guys know I loved me some XXXTentacion. I loved him. I really. Here we go again. I hit the wrong button. XXXTentacion or Triple X, his estate is about to drop some unreleased SoundCloud songs as NFTs. And I know we were talking about that at the top half, but we're going to dig into that in a little bit. Okay, so here we go. So it says Triple X Temptation, his estate will drop his unreleased SoundCloud tracks as NFTs. So it says the late rapper's team is working with Yellow Heart to sell rare music and concert footage on May 10th. It's the 16th. I haven't heard shit. But anyway, so it says a portion of the proceeds will be donated to the Triple X Foundation charity. That's very noble, and he would have wanted that. So it says not everything about this drop is cloaked in secrecy, though, without revealing titles. How do you pronounce that? Don't judge me. I'm terrible in pronouncing names. And this is from the Rolling Stone magazine. So it says 5 songs are involved in this NFT drop. And they say, although they were all big on SoundCloud, we never had the opportunity to monetize them or bring them off the platform. He says a bunch of superfans decided on the final 5. Some of these songs aren't even on his SoundCloud page anymore. They are just remnants of them being reposted. These were all songs that helped build his career and led him to the explosion that he had. While the booming NFT market has seen some artworks featuring the late celebrities, Yellowheart says no musician's estate has ever released posthumous music as an NFT. They jumped out at me as an important project. He had a mom who provided everything for him: food, money, shoes, clothing, a good school, and a home. But he was deep in his art that he felt that he went out of his way to go live on the streets, get into fight clubs, and do all the things that he thought made him legitimately real as an artist. That approach, he says, fostered a new level of fandom. So he labels him as a genius, which I really do think he was among us, very conscious, very dope, very genius. And you guys can actually check this out. Of course, they always have to throw in the domestic violence shit. Okay, you guys always do this to black artists, and this is not right. And I said what the fuck I said. Okay? Not necessary, but y'all felt the need to add that. Okay? So the question is, what is an NFT? Okay, so I had to grab the Google definition, because if I explain it, y'all gonna be like, what? So it's a digital asset. It's a digital asset. An NFT is a digital asset that represents real world objects like art, music, in-game items, and videos. They are bought and sold online frequently with cryptocurrency and are generally encoded with the same underlying software as many cryptos. Mostly Ethereum, though. Let's not get that twisted. Okay? So in other words, that means bank. That means money. That means moolah. Okay? And some of you guys have actually talked about it. You know, I told you guys that this was the wave on this podcast a long time ago. I said that people are going to lean more towards the digital way of doing things. So cryptocurrency was like the first wave. I came out with my song called Crypto Bag, and people thought that I was crazy. Why would you do a song about cryptocurrency, right? Well, I did. And now, what is it now? A wave. So perhaps it's either A, I'm a psychic, which we all know, or B, I just predicted or influenced the market like I'm Elon Musk. I mean, I don't know. But when it comes to NFT music, this is the thing that people were asking me about. NFT music. There's a lot of questions about music being on the blockchain. Like, how do you know that the person is actually going to get paid for their release? And how do you know if someone is not listing an NFT of a song that they don't own? How do we know these things? We don't. But the good thing about a blockchain is that everything is public. Everything. You can't buy or sell anything on a blockchain until it has been given a digital number. You're seeing the digital transaction, and you're talking about wallet to wallet. And the same thing with music. We talked about Audius. We talked about how Audius was going to be one of the successful streaming platforms as a blockchain, which they have the Audius coin. So those of you guys that are interested into cryptocurrency, please look into that. Do you think that releasing your music as a crypto asset, an NFT, is more beneficial than releasing it on Spotify, where all three major labels are getting your money? Let me know. I'll wait. Okay. Let's continue. So it says, where do you find music NFTs, right? The NFT craze, and is it worth it? And here we go. This is in the Daily Coin. So it says, where to find music NFTs? Where do you find this shit? So this is going to explain it on a deeper level to those of you guys that are just getting into it. As of right now, the top 3 exchanges is Coinbase, Kraken, and Binance. Binance is not even available in New York, Texas, or Florida, so fuck Binance. Sorry. Coinbase is dope. Okay? So here we go. So it says the decentralized nature of blockchain technology can disrupt existing patterns within any industry. Let's continue. It says creative artists can now add blockchain. Maybe I should see if there's a domain for that. So it says creative artists can now add blockchain technology to their work, helping them increase their revenue and distribute ownership of their art, whether music or digital artwork, through non-fungible tokens. The total NFT marketplace has valued at roughly $250 million in 2020, showcasing a sharp increase that year. NFT hype took over much of the media space, bringing forth more opportunities for small and established artists to join the music industry's second digital reconstruction. While the music industry has already suffered significant changes in the past decades, the emergence of NFTs offers artists more control of their music and can solve existing power struggles between musicians and publishers. With the demand and appreciation of NFTs increasing within the music industry, so are marketplace offerings. A Canadian singer-songwriter, Grimes, recently sold $6 million worth of digital art as NFTs, while I'm not going to try to pronounce this. 3LAU reached another milestone, auctioning NFTs for $11.6 million. That's a lot of guaparino. So we're going to come down here because I don't like hearing how motherfuckers is selling NFTs, and I'm still struggling. NFT disruption in the music industry. This is a really interesting paragraph. So it says the digital landscape is constantly evolving, and musicians and artists alike must adhere to emerging norms. Spotify and Soundcloud created new avenues for artists to monetize their music and increase exposure as digitalization became more prominent. NFTs offer a similar solution through blockchain technology, allowing musicians to engage fans in creative ways and generate more revenue. Musicoin was one of the first projects to cater to the music industry, providing a free platform where artists could be rewarded directly by their fans. However, the paradigm shift in 2020 with NFTs offering new opportunities for monetization by marketing each record's unicity. I should give myself a fucking round of applause for that because I pronounced it perfectly. So it says new platforms such as Rarible, Nifty Gateway, and OpenSea, they have monopolized the marketplace, creating hysteria for NFTs. These platforms provide a wider offering of NFTs, diversifying into multiple forms of art and beyond. If you consider farts to be music, you'll be pleased to hear OpenSea has a selection of fart sounds for $85. I can just go over to Chipotle and hang out in the bathroom for all that shit. No pun intended. But yes, this is a really good article. Those of you who are interested. And again, once this episode is done, I always upload my slides so you guys can take a look at it and see it for yourself. Okay? So that's what's dope about NFTs today. Okay? So let's go to the next slide, y'all. Next slide, please. Ha! My favorite. My favorite. So it says Jay-Z is selling Tidal. Opportunist much? Now, I'm a little bit upset about this, and I'm going to tell you guys why after this article. I'm going to tell you guys why I'm upset about this. And it has nothing to do with me because I don't give a flying shit, but it has a lot to do with just black people as a unit. Okay? So here we go. This is off of TMZ, even though I hate this fucking site, but anyway. So it says title, the sale closes. $302 million to Jack Dorsey Square. Now, this article was on the 3rd of May. 3rd of May. I'm very late, but, some people, new information is new information, y'all. Okay, so it says Jay-Z's 6-year flip of Tidal streaming service is complete. He just closed a deal to sell the majority of the company to Square for $350 million, a pretty good return on his initial investment. Square, the financial services company owned by Jay's pal Jack Dorsey, is now firmly in the music streaming business. Jack had announced back in March that he planned to take Tidal off of Jay-Z's hands, but sources familiar tell TMZ that they just closed the deal on that Friday morning. Now remember, Jay-Z launched Tidal back in 2015 for $56 million in a partnership with several artists, including Beyonce, Rihanna, Kanye West, Madonna, Alicia Keys, Calvin Harris, and Chris Martin. For its $350 million, Square gets 80% ownership of Tidal, along with licensing deals with the major record labels, and all the artists and owners will remain with the company too. We're told that Jay and Roc Nation CEO Desiree Perez, who helped broker the deal, will both remain on the board to help run Tidal. Now again, you guys can check this out on TMZ.com. Now here is my issue with this. Okay. Now I know a lot of people are going to say, Minx, don't do it. Don't do it. But I have to do it. I'm sorry, guys. I have to do it. I got to get this off of my chest because there's nothing that pisses me off more than a fucking opportunist. Okay. Black people own things and then we sell it. I just don't understand. Like I know people looking at this like, oh, well, he's still on the board, but you don't own it. You gave away a portion of your business. And the problem that I have with this is people are forgetting about the big lawsuit that was going on against Tidal of accusing Kanye West, Beyonce, and Jay-Z of inflating numbers on the platform. If you want me to find it, I could show you a Tidal lawsuit. Right? Here we go. Let's take a look at this. Where is it? Here we go. Because we're going to talk about this. Because y'all are not going to just run away holding the bag. And you have all these artists that are not getting paid like high amounts because of fraudulently inflating streams. But if we were to do that shit, oh, wait a minute. We were getting kicked off of Spotify for paying for paying for playlist placement where playlist curators were buying streams. Let me say that again because I fucked that up and that was a tongue twister. Artists had their music taken down in January after paying for playlist curators to place them on playlists, and these curators were purchasing streams to inflate their playlist. They were opportunists, and they totally did not give a flying shit about if that would mess up your bag. But their bag is secured, right? Okay, so let's get back to this because this is something that needs to be spoken on. Okay, where is it? Oh, here we go. So it says, y'all gonna let me read this, right? Please tell me you're gonna let me read this. Tidal hit with lawsuit over royalty payments. Yo, I swear to God, like these companies, like they will show you. Oh, I didn't know about this. Prince's estate sues Jay-Z's Tidal in streaming fight. This was in 2016. Okay, I'm about to say you ain't. So many people have been coming after Prince's shit lately, and I'm really not. I'm not really feeling that. Okay, so this is the one right here with Complex. Okay, so it says Jay-Z and Tidal are reportedly facing a lawsuit over failing to pay artists their royalties. Okay, this was back in 2016. Okay. So Tidal they issued a statement to Complex about the lawsuit, and they say that they are up to date on all their royalties. No, they're not. Okay. Now, I'm trying to find a more recent article because I know we spoke about this. Okay, here we go. This is the one. This was out in 2020, June 11th. Norwegian court approves data fraud investigation of Tidal. So it says an ongoing data fraud investigation of Tidal, the streaming platform primarily owned by Jay-Z, has been approved by the Norwegian Supreme Court of Appeals Committee, according to the Norwegian Financial Trade. So I'm not going to attempt that. So it says in its initial investigation, the Scandinavian newspaper said that it obtained access to the company's hard drive and discovered that listening stats for Beyonce's Lemonade and Kanye West's Life of Pablo, which Tidal had exclusively streaming rights for a number of years or months, respectfully, were inflated. It says it right here, y'all. This little paragraph right here that I'm highlighting. So it says because the platform calculates royalties for all songs based on play counts, it is a crucial issue that can also affect royalties paid to other artists. So they did not give a flying fuck about you, me, the dude down the street, the dude that got the PPP loan in Co-op City, New York. I mean, they didn't care. So this is why Jay-Z doesn't give a fuck. He does not care. He's like, well, I don't give a fuck. I invested my money. I want to get my I'll be on the chair. I'll be on the board and shit. Just keep my name on the board. And, you know, we good. We good. They're trying to escape this lawsuit. Like, he's smart, but it's still wrong. It's still wrong. So, hold on. Oh, word. TK says one of his buddies used to record Prince. Wow. I would die. I really would. But as you guys can see, like, Jay-Z don't give a fuck. Everything is a money grab to this man. He don't care about nothing but his money. He is a slave to the dollar. You see what I'm saying? So all the time you got black people saying, oh my God, I aspire to be like Jay-Z. What? You invest into something that could be for our people, which Tidal could have been for a black streaming company, but instead you sold it to the dude that's at Twitter. And you just want to keep your name on the roster. You weren't doing anything for us, Mr. Z. You were not doing anything for us independent artists. If anything, you took money out of our bag, out of our streaming. And this is why nobody fucking promotes Tidal. What person have you met that comes out their face and they say, hey, where can I find your music? Tidal. Nobody. They're going to say SoundCloud. They're going to say Spotify. You're not going to hear Tidal. You'll hear maybe sometimes YouTube. That's another high ranking one. But Tidal? Who the fuck listens to Tidal? Who the fuck is paying for Tidal? A lot of people invested into a monthly investment for Tidal because it was black owned. Guess what, people? It's not black owned no more. It's not. Jay-Z just has a plaque. And I'm not talking about on his teeth. Okay? So I'm a little bit perplexed and perturbed by that because it just feels like you don't care, Jay-Z. Like, he just does not care. He cares about his pockets, his bag, his money. All right? Not right. Okay, let's talk Clubhouse. Clubhouse, which I still have invites, by the way. I'm giving away, I think I have 7 invites. So if you guys want to get onto Clubhouse and you're tired of waiting for people to invite you, just shoot me a DM on any of my socials and I'll get you in. I mean, I'm not in there like that, but I'll get you in. Okay? So it says Clubhouse is coming to an Android near you. Android users can join the conversation. Clubhouse expands beyond Apple users in the U.S. And this is our tech news for USA Today. All right, so it says Android users in the United States can join the invite-only Clubhouse more than a year after the social audio app debuted. At its weekly town hall meeting on Sunday, Clubhouse founders Paul Davison and Rohan Seth are likely to announce that the popular app will be available for American Android users in beta mode. With Android, we believe that Clubhouse will feel more complete. We are so grateful to all the Android users out there for their patience. Davison and Seth said in a company blog post, whether you are a creator, a club organizer, or someone who just wants to explore, we are excited to welcome you to the community. Clubhouse's Android arrival comes after more than 10 million downloads on Apple's operating system. But yet, once again, these copycat fucks, Mr. Mark Zuckerberg, that's what I call him because he is a fucker and I don't like him. And I'll keep saying it and I'll keep saying it until you refund me back my motherfucking money that I spent on my socials for Instagram. And then you give me my money, we good. You know what I'm saying? And I won't keep calling you that, sir. I will not keep calling you that. But let's continue. So Facebook said, what the fuck did I do now? That's what they always say anyway. Don't mind me. I'm just having a moment. Okay, so it says Facebook said last month it will still run out a series of audio features, including live audio rooms that allow users to listen and participate in live conversations similar to Clubhouse, and sound bites in which users can create and share short audio clips. Last week, Twitter announced its audio chat product called Spaces for users who have more than 600 followers. I had 4,000 plus. But anyway, the anticipated competition for Clubhouse appears after the social audio phenomenon exploded through the pandemic as people looked for ways to socialize with each other besides video chats and conference calls. At Clubhouse, members feel like they are either eavesdropping in on conversations or exchanging ideas with power players for celebrities for free. Chats can go on for hours in a world mostly frustrated and weary with being socially isolated and worn out from attending video conference meetings all day. Speak for yourself. Clubhouse has grown my teeth are too big for this one. Exponentially since last fall, with such notables as Elon Musk, Oprah Winfrey, and even CEO Mark Zuckerberg. I refuse to say your name on my fucking podcast because this is my shit. I own this. So it says the company admitted in its blog Sunday, a load stressed our systems, causing widespread server outages and notification failures and surpassing the limits of our early discovery algorithms. Davison and Seth have repeatedly said the company has to focus on hiring help to fix its issues instead of adding features. It was an important time of investment, which we think it would help us serve the community much better in the long run, the founder said in the blog post. Once again, you guys can read this on USA Today, or you can wait for the slides to be posted and you can click on it yourself. Here's my thoughts. First of all, okay, Facebook needs, and this is on every app, Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, Jack Dorsey, Twitter, these are the owners, right? You guys already have amazing platforms. You have dope platforms. And you have users that are using these dope platforms. Instead of worrying about real issues on your app, you decide, I want to be like my competitor, Clubhouse, right? Now, first and foremost, there is really nothing special about Clubhouse. It's just a bunch of do-gooders, pick-me's, and all types of ego stroking going on. And I'm a person, I don't like that ego stroking shit. I keep it real. If I am talking to you as a human being, we are both human beings having a conversation. But when you have individuals that are on these apps that sit there and put people down or try to mansplain women, and then you have women that are just very nasty and fucked up to one another, it's just not a good look. And it just irritates me when you have an app like Instagram that is mass deleting thousands of users who have done no wrong, who is obviously operating on autopilot, because there's no reason why a person can quote a movie and get their whole fucking shit taken down, which I've read on Reddit. It's just not realistic. Why are you trying to compete with a company that is new, that is fresh, that isn't bothering anybody? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Why the fuck do we have to upload the status and then we got to talk to people? Why would we want that? Why would we want that? As far as I'm concerned, the only app that has never let me down is Pinterest and Snapchat. Pinterest and Snapchat. Fair algorithm. You're connected to your friends. You have your direct messages. They disappear. It's just map based. But everybody wants to be like one another. And this takes away the exclusivity of shit. And we're going to get into why I am pushing heavy into exclusivity. What is exclusivity, right? You're exclusive. You're exclusive. Okay. So let's take a look at these bullet points that I did, since, a bitch is very organized these days. Okay. So what are the benefits of exclusivity, right? Here we go again with the shit. Okay. I said, why are we spread across so many apps? Why do you need to have YouTube? Why do you need to have Facebook? Why do you need to have Twitter? Why do you need to have Twitch? Why do you need to have, and the list goes on and on and on and on, right? And it's bad enough you have people like myself. When I was Minx Couture, I had Minx Couture on Instagram. I had female producer on Twitter, and it's just so many different usernames for so many different things. And, you want to try to have a username that is not used on all social media. So you can just say, follow me. I'm Little Trash Can 321. And that's the same shit on every platform. If you can set it up that way, that's great, because then people don't have to go crazy looking, right? So here we go. What are the pros of exclusivity? It's easy to remember, which would be, like I said, your username. Loyalty from your followers, right? If you were on one platform, which is very unfucking realistic these days, but if you're only on one platform, preferably, I'm going to give you two examples. So you have loyalty from those people. So if when you post, you automatically going to get your followers that's going to engage with your post, right? It's easier to brand. Yes. I'm only on exclusively on Twitch, y'all. Y'all ain't going to see me nowhere but Twitch. I am a live streamer. And if you want to get into the nitty gritty of my personal life, then follow me on Snapchat. And that's it. That's it. Or you can say I'm exclusive only on Twitch, or I'm exclusive only on Facebook, or I'm exclusive only on Instagram, and I have a Patreon or an OnlyFans. And if you want to get exclusive shit like personal things from me, a peek into my life, then you get paid subscribers from that, right? So that's when we get into it's easier to brand, it's easier to connect with followers, and it's easier to monetize. Abso-fucking-lutely. Okay? It's easier. Less work, less of a headache. But let's get into the cons, shall we? So the cons are, if you are exclusive on a social media site and you get your page taken down, that is your entire social media. That is your entire life. Everybody is gone. Second thing, another con. It says some of your followers may want to navigate on other apps. They may want you to navigate to other apps because they are omitting your platform on social media from their daily usage. So this has happened to me a lot of times. I've had people tell me, can you make an account on this app because I'm not going to be on this anymore? Right? What do you do? What do you do? Like I just saw the other day that I blocked Nicki Minaj, just joined TikTok, right? I blocked her. I'm sorry. I don't fuck with people that are married to registered sex offenders. That has nothing to do with me thinking that, oh, you know, your music is trash or my music is better than yours or this is a female rapper beef. I just don't fuck with people that fuck with sex offenders. That's just me. I'm a mom. I have a right to choose. I don't give a fuck if it would. I just don't care. And Nicki fans are very weird for enjoying that. And y'all can hate me. That's fine. But my question, I would question your mental health. Why would you stan someone that is literally married to a registered sex offender? Would you be cool with a registered sex offender sitting right next to your home or sharing a meal with your family? Would you be cool with that? I don't think you would. So stop the bullshit. Let's just keep it real. You got to start holding these celebrities accountable for how they live their lives because they influence a lot of the shit that they do. And you can't sit there and say, well, a child should know the difference. No, we will tell our children the best that, you know, raise them as best as they can. But if they are standing your ass, what can we say? What can we say? Celebrities have a major influence on the vulnerable. So, you hate me, call me a hater. I don't give a fuck. Barbs and all of y'all like someone that is married to a registered sex offender. And that's just the way I'm going to leave it. Okay? Cool. We on the same page? I hope so. Okay. So here we go. Now, recently, because my social media got taken down, I had to become exclusive in another way, right? Because we all know I got my Patreon, right? Shout out to my Patreon members. We made a lot of changes recently. I took away my $10 a month investment for now, because once we start getting into the realm of people asking me about explaining NFTs and blockchains and shit, then we're going to bring back that $10 shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to have an exclusive live stream for that and have exclusive conversations about that, because you can't explain this shit to everybody. And I like to take my time in explaining things. Okay, so we got Mix Mafia Tier 1. That's $1 a month. That just shows general support. You rock with me. You like what I do. And because I had to pay back the tax man because of 2020's taxes, I had to owe. That would be very helpful if you guys could subscribe. I promise you guys I'm going to keep up with it. I do have OnlyFans, but again, that's just for me, not necessarily the podcast. And you ain't seeing no itty bitty titty committees up in this biatch. It's just me posting things and talking to my new followers. Okay. Minx Mafia Tier 2 is $5 a month, which means that I want to listen to you. I want to hear your music. I want to make articles on your behalf. I want to be able to lend you my ear if you have issues or questions about your moves as an artist. Also, of course, playlist placement. And if I, now that I have a lot of followers on TikTok and people have been engaging with my content, I want to use your music on my platform and help people see. So we are now on TikTok. I'm going to show you how many followers I have, and it kind of does matter. Give me a minute. It kind of does matter. I don't like to, did I do it? No, I didn't. I will come back to that. Okay, so now, instead of trying to find me all over social media, this number that you see on the screen, which is 914-219-6314, if you text this number, you will be added to my community. Okay, so this is from Community app. I know you guys remember there was a surge of celebrities telling y'all to text them. Text me, shoot me a text. Let's build. Let's talk, fam. This is what this is. So I am paying a monthly investment for this. So I prefer y'all to text this number. I prefer that. It'll allow me to reach you guys quickly when there's podcasts, if there is a live mix show, if I need I just need you guys. You know what I'm saying? You guys can text me. And I don't go crazy with the spam and shit. You ain't gonna get no, hey, new song today. Hey, new song. I say what up. We talk, just add it. 914-219-6314. I'm looking forward to speaking to each and every one of you. And again, like I said, we're going to give this a shot, you know. We're going to give this a shot. I want to see exactly what we can do with this. But until then, if you are interested, you can follow me on all my socials at Bruja Bars. That's BRUJABARZ. I want to quickly explain what the fuck this username is and why I chose it, okay? I chose Bruja Bars because I am coming out of the broom closet, y'all. A lot of people kind of knew for years. They kind of knew, okay, Minx is very clairvoyant. I've been called psychic at times, and a lot of songs that I have written and put out there have come true. They were mostly prophecies. My music is prophetic music. I tell it like it is. Some of y'all may not be into that, but bruja, in different language means witch. I've been called a bruja a lot. And bars is obviously the fact that I rap. So Bruja Bars is what I go by. I will not be using Minx Couture until I'm able to get to the bottom of why my accounts keep getting taken down. Okay, so that's that. That is the reason for Bruja Bars. That don't mean I'm going to cast spells on you. It does not work that way. Stop watching Disney. I beg you, just please. Okay, and what's next? Oh, this was actually the last slide. That's pretty cool. So again, this is the Minx Show podcast. I definitely do appreciate everybody, and we're gonna get back to basics. You know, I want you guys to send me music, preferably music videos. I need music videos. We're gonna be booking for interviews again. I'm very excited about the interview part because I miss talking to you guys. I just want to build this up again. You know, I feel like I'm starting new, with one viewer, but that's cool. That's cool. Everybody has to start somewhere. And I appreciate you guys for tuning in. And I appreciate you guys for always being supportive, even though my accounts keep getting taken down. And I thank you guys for continuously coming back. And I hope you guys like my little avatar. I made this avatar. I make avatars. So if you were interested in an avatar for yourself, I don't have a price yet. I don't have a price yet, but everything I do is for virtual reality now. We're going to VR, and I want to be able to showcase a podcast in VR. And if you have Oculus, let's make this a party. Okay? Thank you guys again for tuning in to the Minx Show podcast. I have one more final song for the evening, and just make sure you guys don't what is it? Did I play this one? Okay, yes. Just make sure you guys just stay positive, stay active, stay aware of what's going on in the world. Don't let sheep lead you in the wrong direction. Don't let these people that are posting horrible, horrific things bring your spirit down. Fear is one of the lowest vibrations and frequencies on this planet, and people prey on that. People harvest that energy, and you just have to be careful with how you absorb information, because it can fuck with your subconscious. And that's the bruja in me talking. As you can see, I have said nothing that is not true. All right, so here we go. We got Blue Check by Mark Made. And again, I thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for Minx Show Podcast.
Yeah. This looking like my coldest summer yet. Searching through the internet of things, my only combo is my silhouette.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, TK.
High standards, the slightest effort, I get impressed. Trying to decipher words in these hidden scripts. Every time I slip, like, damn, I can't catch a grip. Damn, I can't catch a grip. Yeah. How late is never too late. My sky blue, it seemed clear, but that's never the case. A dream deferred. Sacrifices of a king, I can't keep dreaming. Twice as hard, ain't twice the speed. How to move smarter. Can't be late to my own party. Why when something's new, something old's brought up? Playing keep away from all the old gossip. Look where that got me, some extra leverage, some copies without credit. My paintbrush seem cosmetic, I promise it's not. I'm made different, they 3-minute. My rhyming stove top, Picante hot. Blow me off and watch later, they'll be sipping my broth. I keep a pack. 2 rolls up in the cab, B&B cabin, I'm snuggled with a baddie. I'm getting off track, just had to make it clear there's nothing I lack. It's like my coldest summer yet. Searching through the internet of things, my only compo is my silhouette. With everything I'm old, I'm still feeling debt. Never had high standards, the slightest effort, I get impressed. Trying to decipher words in these hidden scripts. Every time I slip, like damn, can't catch a grip. Damn, can't catch a grip. Open season, I'm firing all angles. No trespassing, I feel dangerous. I can't know peace until a flag's waving. No beers, no weeks. Instinct got me misbehaving. I'm here for the behavior. Blue check 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 behavior.